закінчиться війна, там загубив себе, побачив аж до дна. Instagram famous Mr. M.I.G.S there with his badass Evo. We're just doing a quick review. I'll let him get into some details about the car. I know you guys wanted to see some of the, wanted to know more about his build. Pretty amazing build actually, to be honest. One of the cleanest Evos here in Denver. Nice. So, quick question. How long did it take you? Because I'm assuming you bought this, was this Evo stock when you bought it?
Yeah, good question. So this is an RS model, meaning it has like not a lot of sound deadening in it. It doesn't come with a wing stock. It really just is kind of a racetrack focused build. And when I bought the car back in 09, it was 100% stock, so I know that I can enjoy on the street.
Yeah, and the reason we're asking that is because, you know, a lot of guys go and buy they buy, say, just a stock, maybe intake and tune Evo or something, and they want to get to where you are. I like the way you explained the process of it. Just doesn't happen overnight. Because you said you bought it in 09.
Absolutely.
So how long do you think it take you up to this day to build it where it's at, or how long do you think it's taking you over on the on the long road of it?
Yeah, I mean, you know, there's not many builds out there unless you have a lot of money and you have a lot of resources to just get it right the first time. So if you're learning and you know you're trying to improve on it, I'd say, you know, my initial build was probably done at about 06. I went through some different refinements, and I'd say, you know, it's been till about 2017 to where I'm like really happy with the overall build, and I've been able to really focus in on the small things. And
you were mentioning something about being on magazines, so they even featured you on some magazines already?
Yeah, thanks.
What magazines were those?
I was in D Sport, which is a
nice,
you know, pretty popular tuner magazine, in the October edition. So I was featured. I won the Editor's Choice up at the Bandamere. I think it was the Street Car Takeover, or no, it was a Street Tuner Mayhem event up there.
Oh, nice.
D Sport was there, and then they shot the car afterwards at Red Rocks, and it was just a fun experience. You know, D Sport, those guys have always been true to, you know, featuring and you know, representing some of the coolest builds out there.
Cool, man. And you know what, that's pretty cool, man. That I like how, you know, I reached out to you a few times, and a lot of people, you know, and I don't really want to get into depth about this, a lot of people build a pretty cool car and they become separate from the audience and people that admire their cars, and sometimes they don't like to share, they don't like to talk about it, you know. And you've been one of the guys that actually feel comfortable about reaching out, you know, and asking about the build. Hey man, can you bring it out? Let's shoot it. And you've always been a pretty cool dude, so that's pretty cool, man. Big props to you on that.
I appreciate it. Yeah, you know, honestly, I think what happens is, you know, people see you online, and I think people form opinions, but sometimes, you know, that's just going to happen. But with the friends and with people that know you and know the history of the car and get to know you and ask for advice and all that, I'm always trying to answer questions for the community, and realizing that I still have things to learn too, and I get inspiration from other builds.
Cool, man. That's really, really cool. You said you're happy where you're at, but I'm still gonna ask a question. Anything else coming soon that you have planned, or unless it's a secret, you know, we don't gotta know your secrets, but anything else?
You know, I got the same question, you know, in the Sport article, and there's there's so much more I could do. I think down the road, this is all stock drivetrain, so it makes sense to, you know, maybe do a tranny upgrade, get that beefier transfer case, and maybe the diff. Depends, you know, if I really wanted to kind of focus on making it more of a track car, either road or even drag strip, you know, I'd need to put the safety provisions in and stuff to do that. But I mean, right now I'm really happy how it sits, and you know, it's things break all the time, so you can't always just think it's going to be like this forever. I have to be prepared for, you know,
whatever happens next. Yeah, especially with this power. You know, a lot of people, it takes so much money, and even then, it's always, you know, I can't use my hands because I'm recording, but it's always been that bar where, where like, you know, performance goes up, reliability goes down, and it's just how it is. It gets expensive. Tell me about it. I went through plenty of cars already myself. But it's just part of the game, to be honest. It's just what it is. You like to have fun, it's gonna cost, you know, and it's just what it is. Now let me ask you some performance questions about the car. Right now where it's at, how many pounds of boost do you have it?
So sit around 37 pounds of boost.
37? What numbers? Oh, sorry, I think you already mentioned it, but can you mention it? How many? How much was that push?
Over 800 horsepower, over 700 pounds of torque, and those are corrected numbers since we're up here at altitude. Probably realistically corrected things sitting around 600, you know, 500 torque, which is, you know, still a lot of power for up here.
That's plenty of power up in this. Sometimes, guys, it's not all about being fast. It's about being happy with what you got and what you built. You know, and it just depends on what type of car enthusiast you are. And there's plenty. I mean, you guys bash on the guys that like to stands, guys that like to, you know, audio, sound systems, you know, or speed or horsepower. And everybody just, I guess, at the end of the day, you know, and this is one of the things that I heard over the long time that I've been in this car scene, is just be happy with what you have. Be, you know, get to where you want to be, and then worry about the rest. So that's kind of what he's telling you guys, and that's pretty badass, bro. That's really cool. Anything on the wheels? Or well, these come with stock Brembos, right?
Yeah. So those stock Brembos, they've been refreshed. A lot of times in the Evo, the paint will start to deteriorate from the stock. So those are all refreshed, fresh powder. If you look closely, it might be hard to see in the film, but if you ever see the car in person, there's a little bit of like gold sparkle added to those calipers. A little bit of a unique look. And the wheels are SSR 3-piece wheels, Professor SP5s, which have you know, the square setup, but there's a little bit difference in the overall center disc between the front and the rear. So the rear looks a little bit more deeper and aggressive than the front. But since it's all-wheel drive, you want to keep about the same wheel spec, but with a 3-piece wheel, you can get a little bit more creative and do some things to make the look appear different between the front and the rear.
Just for people that are, you know, interested, that they just got them building their car and they want to get into sponsorships, how do they go about that?
So I think, you know, sometimes people think the car has to be done before you're sponsored, and that's not necessarily the case either. But I think the biggest thing is to have your car kind of a little bit along the way, have a vision for it, and at least be able to explain to companies, you know, what you want to do. And you know, it's building some relationships, you know, reaching out. And most importantly, you got to put together what they call a sponsorship proposal together. And what that is think of it
sponsorship
like
proposal.
Yeah, think of it like a resume for your car. You know, it's really kind of breaking down, you know, what you've done, what you plan to do, shows, things that you've, you know, taken part in, and really kind of help paint the picture of, you know, what the car is, who the owner is, and also the vision for the car. And that's what companies want to get around. You know, they want to get around something that they know they can, you know, we'll be out there, we'll be continuing to build and change. And, you know, and then also I think it just helps to, you know, focus on your social media as best as you can to try to, you know, begin to start getting a little bit more name recognition out there, build a little bit of a following. It's not, that doesn't mean you're going to get a sponsorship or not. It's not a requirement. The biggest thing is, can you tell a story about your car? And
nice. Thank you.
The company wants to get around that.
Very, very, very true. I seen a sticker back here.
Yep.
Oh, well, I saw your. So by the way, guys, that's his Instagram page. Check it out. That's the. I'm gonna try to spell it out. Colorado Evo Car Club.
Yeah.
Is that what it stands for? Good, I got it. Colorado Evo Car Club.
Yep.
So I got it. I thought I would get it. I mean, it just makes sense. Colorado Evo Car Club. But check them out. The pretty cool whips in
and
there.
Actually, no, my bad. It's Colorado Evo Club and Chill. So this last C is a chill because in the community in the past, you know, and I think this happens across all makes and even across different makes, is like it's easy to there's drama. Drama can form. You know, people get their egos hurt, you know, because the car represents them. So we've put the chill in there because we wanted to remind people part of the club that, you know, at the end of the day, the clubs are like the chill, right? Like,
yeah.
We're trying to enjoy and appreciate each other's
all about
clubs.
having a good time.
And I think that, you know, just putting the name chill in the word or in the club just kind of helps everybody remember that.
Cool. So it's Colorado Evo Club and Chill. All right, we got it now. The TOBZ sticker, he's been around in Denver quite a long time. I guess his major focus, I believe he does everything, but his major focus has always been Evos, and he's very well known for Evos. You know, there's different talks, different opinions about people's shops. Not to go into a lot of detail into it, but why the sticker? Did he build something for you, or how?
Yeah. So TOBZ is responsible for my engine build, tuning, a lot of the whole thought of the car. You know, I do it myself, but a fair amount of the big stuff TOBZ did and continues to do for me. You know, Taylor is another car that's that gray Evo that's some nice records up at Vandermeer. So he just has a history for putting down big numbers. I knew for you know, what I wanted to achieve with the car that he'd be the right partner for that. And him and I are good friends, and continue to support his business. He continues to support my build. So.
Cool. If you guys are just looking for some sort of advice on your build, feel free to walk up to him and ask him, guys. That's what the car scene here, especially Colorado, is all about. And that's kind of one of our objectives that we have formed with 1320 over the last 10 years that we've been around, is bringing people together, you know, bringing the whole car community together to share the passion for the car scene. And that's kind of what it's all about. Anything else you want to throw in there, M.I.G.S?
Yeah, man, I appreciate that, first of all. And, you know, reach out to me online, too. Like, it doesn't always have to be in person. You know, hit me on a DM or something. I try to respond to most of all the DMs because I know there's a lot of real questions out there. My last point I want to make is that, you know, this build is pretty conservative looking on the outside, more of a stock appearing is what I call it. But, you know, in my opinion, what kind of differentiates your build as you start to really kind of get, you know, into the next levels of your build is doing the small detail things, man. This is the one-offs, right? Differentiating your build. So, you know, one for instance, this rear seat delete is a full carbon fiber piece all the way up from the deck down.
All carbon fiber,
seat.
nice.
All single weave carbon fiber, exactly what I like, exactly what I, you know, what speaks to me as far as my build. So that's kind of a detailed piece you won't see a lot. And then lastly, local company called Nelson's Racing Wheels designed and took a full stock Evo steering wheel and made it custom for me. You know, like
nice.
The carbon fiber I wanted, the leather, the red stitch, and it's those small things once you kind of get the build to where you want it to be from the big stuff that really kind of help differentiate.
Nice.